Welcome everyone to the last day of this section of my masterclass. Welcome. Last day of the masterclass with JB King. It's going to be an amazing tonight. It's going to be an opportunity for everyone to change their life. Especially tonight, I want to teach you how to trade futures, how to make use of signals in trading futures. In other words, I want to teach you my style, okay? The way that I trade. Now, and one of the things that you are going to take in this meeting tonight is that I am going to teach you, number one, I'm going to show you an exchange where you can be able to trade your futures, where it will become mostly impossible for you to be liquidated, okay? Now, secondly, I am going to teach you how to actually set your future market, and thirdly, I'm going to also show you how you can be able to engage with signals while trading your futures. And I want us to come to a point whereby even if you are a beginner or a newbie and you are trading future for the first time, you won't be liquidated, okay? That is the most important thing. You won't be liquidated. You see, that is the end game of the whole thing. A lot of people liquidate their portfolio on futures. And the reason why they liquidate their portfolio on futures is because of ignorance, not because they didn't know. But you know, there are things that people know, and yet, even though they know, they become ignorant. Okay? There are things that people know, even when they know, they become ignorant of it. Okay? So tonight, I want to help somebody so that you don't become ignorant of what others are ignorant of. You don't become ignorant of what others are ignorant of. And believe me tonight, if you will give me your full attention, bring your pen and your paper, make sure if you have two phones, it's gonna be more beautiful for you. Make sure you're doing some practice, even if you have money in your futures account or not. Make sure you are doing practice with me right away where I'm showing it to you, okay? Don't just simply look at the screen. Also, go to your phone and be practicing exactly the same thing you are learning, okay? Because tonight is going to be very, very phenomenal. Any one of you that want to learn how to trade futures, I'm assuring you by the end of tonight, you are going to learn it. Believe me, because this meeting is going to be so great. Just like I prayed for you yesterday, God is going to give you wisdom. He's going to open your understanding. He's going to give you an insight so that even what I'm saying, you are going to hear beyond what I'm telling you. In other words, while I'm teaching you, you're going to even be understanding the depth of what I'm showing you. Even without me having to say them, you're going to know them automatically. You see, this is how when God is involved, that's how it works, okay? If God is involved in anything you're doing, even when you don't know it or had an idea, the little information you have, he can expatiate it for you. He can make you know more. David says something. He says, you teach me and make me to know more than my teachers. He said, now I became wiser than they that teach me. Why? Because you've taught me. Now, sometimes I begin to wonder, how did David actually kill Goliath? How was this guy able to swing these slings and the stone was able to hit Goliath's forehead? Then when I begin to read, I find out something. It was amazing. What did I find out? David says something. He said, he teacheth my hand how to fight. So it was not actually David who was winning all the battle that he went to that he never lost none. It was actually God who was teaching David how to fight. It was the hand of God teaching David how to fight. So it wasn't David's strength that teaches him how to fight. It was God. It was God. It was God. So tonight, my greatest prayer for you is that as you are going to listen to whatever I'm going to teach you, you are going to learn. And after you learn tonight, the things you learn tonight will change your life to the next level. That's my belief, and that's my prayer for you. Okay, so today we are going to be looking on how to trade future trading. Okay, how to trade future trading. It is a very phenomenal opportunity for everyone because I believe this is the easiest, or this is the one of the risk part of trading, but the easiest and smartest way of making much more money trading. I have shown you 3 types of trading. I've shown you the spot trading. I've shown you the leverage trading yesterday, which is ETF trading. Now, today, I want to show you futures trading. Now, futures trading is also a leverage trading. But in futures trading, you have the opportunity to use a leverage as much as 100%. Guys, even up to 150%. Come on, do you know what that means? It means that if you're trading with $50, you can actually borrow 100x of your money, meaning 100 times 50. You could actually borrow 100x of your 50, which is almost 55,000, right? Either 5,000 or 50,000, okay? 100x should be, yes, that's 5,000, okay? You could use your $50 to borrow $5,000 to trade, and you make it, and you're going to make your profit in your profit ratio is going to be in the percentage of that 5,000 you borrowed. So future gives you more leverage. ETF can only multiply your $50 times 3 or times 5, which is 250 or which is 150. So ETF, okay, let's write this thing down. So it's going to be okay, if you can still see my screen, please let me know you can see my screen. Guys, okay, I think you can. Okay, now, this is what happened here. Okay, this is what happened here. Now, ETF give you the leverage of 3x or 5x of your money. Futures gives you 5x to 100x leverage of your money. So what does this mean? Let me show you what it means. So I believe most of you saw what I wrote, right? So ETF gives you 3x, 5x leverage of your money. Why futures do what? Futures give you 5x to 100x. So that means in ETF, if you use, for instance, $50 to trade and you're using 3x or 5x, it means 5x times 50 or 3x times 50. So 3x times 50 should be what? 150, okay? Guys, is it showing right now? You can't see my screen? Hold on, let me reshare it. Can you see it now? Okay, let's say ETF. Just like I said to you, ETF gives you 3x, 5x, okay? While futures give you 5x to 100x, or even 150x. So what does this mean? It means, for example, e.g., you invested in ETF $50. Because ETF only give you 3x and 5x, this can only be, if it is 3x, it will be $150 for you to trade. If it is 5x, it will be what? $250 for you to trade. But in futures, the same $50 at 5x give you $250. At 10x, give you $500. At 50x, give you $2,500. At 100x give you what? $5,000. So right now, if you trade in ETF, guys, can you see my writing? Please make use of the chat button. If you could see my writing very clear, if you understand what is in the board, use the chat button. Let me know you understand. Okay, clear. Okay. So if you use ETF to trade, you are going to make out of your 5x, which is the highest. If you're making 10%, out of that 10%, the only thing you make out of this 250 is what? $25 using ETF to trade. But what is the beauty of using ETF? ETF have a low risk. Low risk. For instance, in future, we have what we call the liquidation price. You can actually you can even set stop loss in futures. But in ETF, you can dare not to set stop loss, because if you are trading with signal in ETF, you already know even if the market go down, it will still perform what it says. Except you entered late after the market has finished performing. Because one of the mistakes people do is that after they come to the signal has already finished performing. They are now joining when the signal has finished its performance. Okay? Now, look at this. If it is future, you are using future, the highest gauge of future is 100x or 150x. Now, which is what? $5,000. And you are earning 10% of $5,000. How much is that? $500. Did you see that? ETF give you 25. Why futures give you 500? So in other words, in futures, you are able to make more money. But what is the problem here? In ETF, the risk is less. Now, imagine you are having a bad day in ETF. You will probably be losing how much? $25. If it is in futures, how much will you be probably losing? $500. Did you see the difference? Did you see the difference? So in ETF, you have the opportunity to trade the market at ease. See, I keep telling you, one of the things that matters in trading is equity. Guys, do you know why you are trading with your $100, $50, $10? There are guys who are trading with $10,000, $5,000, $20,000. So when they enter a market, 10% is enough for them. 10% of $10,000 is 1,000. They're off the market for the day. But you that is trading with $100 have just made $10. You want more. You that are trading with $10 has only made $1. You want more. But what am I saying? Am I trying to tell you that you can't trade with the little you have? That is not what I'm saying. But you must understand the reason why people lose their money in trading. It is because of greed. Now, I wouldn't use the word greed because everybody wants to make money. So people don't become greedy because they want to make money, okay? It's actually good when people want to make money. It shows that they're serious with what they're doing. But because of that appetite, that hunger of wanting more, they have less capital, but they want much result. So having less capital, looking for much result does not work. Thereby, what happened? They become victims instead of becoming victors. But tonight, I'm going to help you to teach you how you cannot be liquidated again in futures. In other words, you can actually lose money, but you cannot lose your portfolio. You can't, like what you hear from people. My account is blown. I lost all my money in futures. In fact, it happened to me, not just you guys. Guys, you are saying my screen is blank, but I could see my whiteboard. Are you not seeing my whiteboard? Didn't you see my writing? I'm teaching, okay? So if the screen is white, just relax, okay? Now, did you get it? Please, guys, make use of the chat button. I want to be sure everyone is following. Make use of the chat button, guys. If you are there, make use of the chat button. So I'm going to teach you the secret whereby you cannot blow your account. You can actually lose money, but you can't blow your account. Okay? You can actually lose money, but you can't blow your account. Guys, I want you to type it on the chat button. In futures, you can actually lose money, but you cannot blow your account. That's what I want to teach you tonight. You can actually lose money, but you can't blow your account. You can actually lose money, but you can't blow your account. You can actually lose money, but you can't do what? Blow your account. Yes. In futures, you can actually lose money. Even in ETF, you can actually lose money in ETF, but the risk is little to compare futures. Okay. So you must understand in futures, in as much as we are going to make a lot of money, get ready. It have risk. There are risks. Okay. But I'm going to show you a few things on how you can actually avoid that risk tonight. Okay. So now, having seen the difference between futures, let me write it for the last time for people who are just joining us. Now, let's assume in spot market, $50 in 10%. Okay, sorry, let me specify it very clear. $50 in 10% is going to give you how much? $5. In ETF, $50, 10% is going to give you how much? Now we are using their highest leverage, which is 5x. The highest leverage in ETF is going to give you how much? $25. Then in futures, $50, 10%, using their highest leverage, which is 100. Okay, I'm going to write two leverage, 10 and 100. Okay, if it is 10 leverage is going to give you how much? Okay, so that I don't confuse you. In spot market, it gives you $5 because you put in $50. In ETF, because you use the leverage of, we are using the highest leverage, 5x, it gives you, it borrows you, or let me do it more clear. Guys, hold on. In ETF, it borrows you 5x. Okay, which is what? $250. Your $50 now has turned to $250 for your trading. And 10% of it, did you see the mathematics have changed? 10% of it gives you how much? $25 profit. In futures, it gives you from 5x to 100x. Okay, so now the same $50 can actually turn to what? Let's use the lowest, which is 5x, 250x. Now let's use the highest, which is 100x, $5,000. Okay, at 10% profit is going to give us two profits, either $25 if we use 5x, or $500 if we use 100x. So in this place, did you see that? ETF is 25, spot is 5, futures, you can make a choice of either having the 25 or having the $500. So these are the three major types of trades. Most people are conversant with this one called the spot trader. I remember when we were having problem as the market, you know, most of us bought Bitcoin at $69,000. So because we bought Bitcoin at $69,000, what happened? The market dipped. You can imagine Bitcoin right now is trading at 19,000, but we bought it at 69,000. So you could imagine what happened to us last year. And why did it happen to us? Because we only knew how to trade spot market. We didn't know about the ETF. When I saw the problem in the community, what did I do? I ventured into learning. I saw where people were losing their money. I saw people who met me who invested $80,000, who invested $100,000. I saw all the money got in the drip. They can't even withdraw their money. I got tired of the whole mess. I start learning. I give my time to learning. I say, no, somebody has to solve this situation. That's how we discovered ETF. Now we find out that if we had discovered this ETF on time, instead of us buying the spot market during the bearish market, we would have used ETF and multiply our resources. Even though we may not have traded futures, but the ETF could have solved our problem. Because ETF gives you the opportunity to buy the market when the market is bullish and sell the market when the market is bearish. Gives you more lower risk than futures. Avoid the process of liquidation. In other words, it avoids liquidation. You don't need to be liquidated. Okay, so having understand this thing, let me now go into practical on how to actually trade futures. Okay, guys, let's go to trade futures. Now, what is the number one platform? Okay, I use Binance to trade, okay, but I want to show you something. So, how to trade futures? No, so now before you engage in trading futures, this is the first thing you must know. How do you make a perfect trade with a good result? So you don't just jump into trading futures. How do you make a perfect trade with a good result? How? Now, this is what I find out. One mistake to avoid before you start that trading. What will give you a good result in your trading is by avoiding this one mistake that many traders make. Don't trade when you don't have a quality information on that trade. In other words, don't trade when you are not sure of that trade. Don't. It is better not to trade than to trade and lose your money. Yes. There is a difference that you are trading with information and you are taking risk, which you know you may lose, but it is better because even though you lose, you stand an opportunity to make even more than to blindly trade without information. Go ask a lot of people who have traded without information. Go ask a lot of people who have traded futures without signals. They will tell you they blow their account. Some of them lost 10,000, 1,000, 50,000. They could have only used $1,000, $1,500 to secure signals and not blow their account. But do you know what? They blow their account because they refuse to pay. Let me tell you, in crypto space, I discovered last year that one thing works in this space. If you refuse to pay for information, you will pay with your portfolio. Let me ask you, since you've started trading all your life, since you've known cryptocurrency, since you've been investing in cryptocurrency, can you calculate how much you have lost? Each of every one of you that is listening to me right now here tonight have lost money in crypto trading, in cryptocurrency. You lost money because of you enter into cryptocurrency. Some of you lost it to the scammers because you don't even know how cryptocurrency works. I was once a victim. I lost my first money in cryptocurrency when I want to start cryptocurrency. I fall in the hands of scammers. But that stopped me for 2 years. That stopped me for 2 years. In fact, I forget crypto for 2 years. But after 2 years, I have to return back to it. I say to myself, no, I can't run away because I met the wrong people. Then when I now met the right people, guess what happened? I now lost all my money. That was enough for me to give up. But at this point, I said to myself, I'm not going back. What did I do? I venture in learning. I find out the reason I lost is because I jumped into this thing, I didn't learn about it. I didn't do my research. I didn't do my due diligence. I just do it because everybody was doing it. That's what happened to most of you. You do it because everybody was doing it and you lose your money. Now, calculate that money you have lost. If you have used 10% of it and paid for information, your life will not be where it is today. at least not all that money would have been lost. Some of them would have produced even much more money for you. So the number one mistake you should avoid tonight, from tonight, do not trade when you don't have quality information on that trade. When you don't have a confirmed information, don't trade. Guys, can you please tweet this for me? Don't trade when you don't have quality information. Make use of the chat button. I want to see, at least we have 120 of you here in this meeting tonight. Make use of the chat button. Don't trade when you don't have quality information. Don't trade when you don't have quality information. Don't trade. It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake. Let me even tell you, people who use signals do blow their account. What of those who don't even use signals at all? Their own case is the worst. You see, their own case is what? The worst. People who have signals blow their account. What about people who don't have signals? Their own case is the worst. Okay. We are going to go into live trading. Guys, sorry. Okay. I gave signals today. Okay. Any of you that took the signal that I gave today should actually make profits. When I gave signal, Bitcoin was trading at a, let me even show it to you. So, you know, I love dealing with practical. Look at the signal. See, this signal, I gave it to you guys for free. Okay. I gave it for you too. Okay, did you see that 100x Ethereum? Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at 90, they said enter it at 19,001. So this is your first take profit. Did you see that? Your first take profit. Now, look at what I wrote for you. Look at what I show you. You see, I show you at the time the signal was given, look at the price of Bitcoin. What does that mean? By this time, you should have bought immediately. You should have bought from this price instantly. Let's go look at the price of Bitcoin right now. Did you see that? Bitcoin actually get to $19,287. You would have cashed out. Anybody who knows how to trade futures ETF should have cashed out. Maybe you're not understanding it. Let's look at this thing one more time. All of you are seeing this candlestick, right? Let me make it bold. All of you are seeing this candlestick, right? Let's go look at the price of Bitcoin the time I show it to you. Did you see that? 18,800. Let's see where 18,800 is. Did you see that? 18,000. Did you see the last black line? Anybody? My screen is blank. Are you serious? Guys, can you see my screen? Guys, can you see my screen? Okay, so the guy who says blank, I think you should check your network. Now, guys, can you see this? Did you see the black line? Did you see the black line? 18,000. This is where it was. At this last green line, this is where it was the time I gave you that signal. Imagine you're trading futures, you are trading ETF. Did you know how many profit you have made? Did you know? See. I don't know how to draw this one. I wish I was using my laptop. From this last green line that you are seeing, you've seen this dot line till this place. You could imagine the profit you would have made just trading Bitcoin alone. And yet, it has not yet done what the signal says doing. Guys, let me tell you, in this space, any one of you that is listening to me can change your life. Any one of you listening to me here tonight can change your life. It all determines the decision you took by the end of this masterclass. It all determines. Okay, let's go to trade. Okay, first of all, this is the site I recommend, or the wallet I recommend for anyone who wants to trade future trading. Okay, I recommend you to use Super EX. Why I recommend it is that their interface is very simple. Their interface is very simple. Okay, and they hardly liquidate people, unlike Binance. Okay, Binance can easily liquidate you, but these guys are more better. I mean, their system I've used it is more better in trading. Okay, now you could see I told most of you that you can have leverage as big as 150. Did you see? Their own leverage is what? 150. You see that? Their leverage is 150. They can give you 150x to trade. Okay. So now, what do we do next? We're going to enter the trade. So now you could see my balance here. There is no money here in my USDT. There is no money in my USDT. So I'm going to transfer money to my USDT. So what do? I go to my wallet. I go to my wallet, go to my spot wallet, do transfer. Okay, switch over. I believe most of you know how to do this, right? You know how to transfer from your spot to your futures wallet. So how much I have here? 49. Then I'll take all of the money. I'm going to transfer, confirm. Okay, the money is now in my futures wallet. So I go to my future again. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me go do the transfer first. Okay, so the futures account. Future. Okay, it's already available here. You could see it, available balance. How could I do this right now to get this for you guys? Hold on, guys. I want to look for something first. I'm looking for how to write the pen so I can be able to. Guys, can you see my balance? Can you see my balance in this portfolio? Can you see my balance here? Can you see my balance? Do you see my balance? $59. Okay. So now let's start the trade. Now, in futures, these are the two things you must know. In futures, when the market is going up, what do? You long. When the market is going up, what do? You open your long. You open your long. When the market is going down, what do? You open your short. You open your short. Okay. So in futures, if you receive a signal, let's say for instance, look at this signal. You receive a signal. Hold on, guys. You receive a signal like Bitcoin. Okay. Look at what the signal said. Now, I want you to know that this same thing I'm teaching you also refers to people who are also trading ETF. Whether you are trading ETF, whether you are trading futures market, ETF and futures market, you are the best student for this signal. Okay, ETF, futures market. Yes, spot market, guys, you're going to make money, but not too much. Okay, imagine the guys are making 100% in futures, you are making only 10% in sports. It's too little. ETF is making 25%. It's more better. Okay, so ETF and futures market, this signal is just for you. Now, this is the entering price. It says enter at 19. Enter at 19. You see that? 19110. That's the entry price. Now, it gives you your first take profit, which is 19397. It gives you a second take profit, your third take profit, down to your sixth take profits. Okay, so what do? You go to the exchange to look for Bitcoin to see the price of Bitcoin. That is what determines whether you actually enter this signal right away or whether you have to wait. Now, by the time that signal was given, just like what I show in my Telegram, I show to them, I say, look at the price of Bitcoin, 18,807. So what does that mean? It means it is the best opportunity for anyone to engage in the market without having to wait for any seconds. Without having to wait for any seconds. In fact, without you having anybody to remind you, you will see that they ask you to enter the market. Did you see that? They asked you to enter the market at 91190, and you saw the market at, imagine you even saw the market at 18,400, and you long from that 18,400. Can you imagine how much you would be making by now? Can you imagine just your 100x in Bitcoin? It would have turned your $100 into more than $1,000. That's how crazy future is. You could have made the biggest gain today. I was so busy today, I didn't trade any of the signal, even though I released the signal, but I didn't trade it because I was so busy. I get it every day, so I don't worry. You see, you could have made the biggest gain. Look at the price of Ethereum, 1,252, when Ethereum was given to trade. What was the signal on Ethereum? The signal on Ethereum was buy it at 127, and Ethereum was at what? 154. The best opportunity for anyone to buy Ethereum. Let's go look at what's happening to Ethereum. Let's look for Ethereum. Did you see Ethereum? Ethereum is at 1,000. Guys, are you seeing that? Ethereum is at 1,320. 1,326. You could imagine you would have been in good profit by now trading futures. Let's assume you are using 20x. Let's assume as a newbie, what I'm going to show you how many x to use as a newbie. But let's assume you're a professional, you are using 20x. Imagine how much you're going to be making by now, depending on how much you put in the market. You would have been a massive profit. Today, I sent to my private group 6 signals. Even though these guys are enjoying that signals, that signal is not meant for that group, okay? But even though they're enjoying it for free for now, imagine that 6 signals. Imagine how much they will be making in each of the signals. I tell you, these things are easy. Can you lose money in futures? Yes. Can you be liquidated in futures? No. It is not possible to be liquidated except you walk in ignorance. But can you be liquidated? Yes, it can. But can you avoid being liquidated? Yes, you can. That's what I want to show you. Now let's go into practical. Now we have money, okay? Let's look at signal, because you could see that Bitcoin is already retracing, okay? Guys, did you see this? Bitcoin get to 19,489. Bitcoin, can you imagine the profit from here all the way to here? Oh God, anybody that trade this market today will make good money. Okay, now let's look for another market. I need a market that is actually not yet performing, so we can actually trade it. Okay, Unify. I think this one has not started performing. Okay, look at it here. Now, this market, whenever you got this signal, what do? You go to xt.com, hobbit.com, mec.com, or KuCoin and look for that same market in the ETF for people who want to trade ETF. Okay, for those who are going to be joining my private group, of course, I'm going to be having personal section 101 with you to teach you how to trade it on ETF. Okay, just use the same signal, go to your ETF and start trading. That's all. Go to your ETF, just look for where you're going to find the ETF. Very simple. Go to your coin market cap, type that coin. Where can you be traded? You scroll up immediately. Down there, you're going to see which platform you can find those coins. Then go to any of those wallets, look for the ETF of that coin, then trade that particular coin. Trade that particular coin ETF. If it is too short, trade the ETF X If it is to long, trade the ETF long, L, then you're going to make your profits. Okay, I don't know why this is very slow. And it's not supposed. My internet is very, very good. So you see, I gave out this signal. Somebody was asking me, should we trade it? It is not getting to the point they asked us to be. I was like, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? Let's see the price this thing was given to trade. It was given to, whoa, sorry guys. Okay, it was given for us to trade at 6.41. 6.41. The time I sent it out, where was it? 6.26. Oh God. When I released the signal, it was at 6.26. But look at the signal. Trade at what? 6. Where I keep pressing this thing. Hey, guys, don't worry. Just you see, trade at 6.24, 6.416. That's your entry price. Look at when I send that signal, and I even screenshot it to send 6.2. The best opportunity for anyone to make insane gain. The best opportunity for anyone to make good gains. Let's go look at the market right now. What's the market doing? Do you see that? The market actually get to 6.469, 6.470. The market actually get to 6.470. Let's look at where it was when I gave it them. It was around here, 6.29. Did you see that? You see? Did you see that? The market was here. So anybody that long this coin immediately, I gave it and sold out, let's assuming even right now, is on a good game. It's on a good game. Guys, are you here? Guys, if you can hear me, please make use of the chat, but I just want to be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Are you guys seeing these things for yourself? No, don't long with 100x. So, a professional trader should even end at 20x. For beginners, I'm going to tell you where to start. Professional, when I mean professional, that means you've been trading future for years. You dare use 20x. Of course, you can know how to use 100x. If you liquidate, you can understand because you understand. For new beginners, don't even try 20x. Talk of even going to 100. Guys, are you seeing this? Okay, but right now, I still want to trade this market because the signal was given to enter the market at when? The signal was given to enter the market at what? At 6.41. And if I look at the market right now, it's at 6.416, right? So I want to trade the market. And what was the signal? The signal said long. Did you see that? Long. Did you see that on top of there? Exchange Binance Futures, it said long. Okay, so long means I am going to go to long. Open long. Did you see this? That's why I wanted to use Super ES. It's very more simple. Open long. Did you see that? Open long right here. Open long. Did you see that? Open long. I believe you could see that. Open long. So how am I going to do? Okay, now here is the secret. Write this down. If you are trading futures and you don't want to blow your account, this is what you do. On top of here, did you see isolated? They have two options for you, isolated or cross. Did you know what cross means? Cross means if you have $1,000 in this account, if you have $1,000 in this account, when you put it on cross, did you see that? Cross. When you put it on cross, you see it is an isolation. If you put it on cross, cross means use all the money in my account as a collateral. Meaning, I want to use 5x. I'm now talking to every beginner. Start using from 2x to, in fact, the limit every beginner here we can use tonight is 5x. Use 5x once you now master how the thing works, or if in my private group, after I've trained you for some time, you don't know how it works, then you can start using like 10x. lowest, highest 15x to avoid liquidation. Now, cross means you use all the money in my account as a leverage. In other words, when you are trading with cross, your liquidation price is going to be very, very far. Let's assume you are buying Bitcoin at 18,800. You are predicting that Bitcoin is going to go up. If you use cross, it can give you a liquidation price of 14,000, meaning the only time you're going to be liquidated is when Bitcoin hit 14,000. But now there is another one called isolation. Isolation means my liquidation price is not going to be that far to 14,000. If I'm buying Bitcoin at 18,800, my liquidation price can be at 17,500. Meaning, if Bitcoin ever touch 17,500, I'm going to lose all the money that I invested. But here is the beauty part of isolated. Isolated means that I'm not all the money in my account is not being put in this market. Only that money that I invested is what is going into the market. If I have $1,000 in my account and I'm investing $100, the only risk I'm exposed to is that $100. The only risk I'm exposed to is that $100. So now, what is my advice to everyone? Don't use clause. Don't use clause, because with clause you can easily blow your account. But with isolated, it becomes impossible for your account to be blown. The only money you can actually dare to lose if you don't have a stop loss is that amount of money you bring out for that market. Let's assume you have $1,000 in your account and all you are trading with is $50 or $100. If you use isolation, if the market go against you, you can actually lose the whole $1,000. But if you use isolated, it means that the only money you can lose is that $100 you put in the market. So even if the market goes against you and you didn't have a stop loss, you cannot blow your account. You can only use that $100 or that $50 you put in the market. Guys, if you're understanding what I'm saying, use the chat button. Let me know you are following so we can move ahead. Sorry, guys. Let me know you are following. 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 Guys, I want every one of you to understand this thing tonight. Let me know you are following. Okay, the guys, you are following. That's good. Now, did you see that? So what is the first thing you must know how to do? Never use isolation. Never use cross. Never. Never. See, let me tell you, I've blown account in futures. I've blown 5,000. I've blown 3,000. I've blown 1,000 in futures. I've blown 500. I've blown 300. Do you know why I blew all those accounts? I was using cross. The first person who taught me future warned me never to use cross. But when I went to training on how to trade futures, they teach me that even the cross makes my liquidation price to be very far. But guess what? At the end of the day, even though it was far, my account got blown. In fact, the only reason I lost a lot of money, there was a trade I entered with just $200. I lost $5,000 for $200 trade. Imagine if I have used isolation, the only thing I would have lost was $200. I would have saved my $5,800. But I lost it because I used cross. Only to sleep and wake up because of the volatility of the market, all the money was gone. It was like a joke for me. 2 days I could not eat. I just, because of $200 market, I lost 5,800. So now, what is the lesson you learned tonight? Never use cross. Use what? Isolated. So is it done? So we can move to the next level. This is very important. So this is the secret where you cannot blow your account. If you understand this secret, you will never blow your account. The only money you are going to lose is the money you invested. The only money you are going to use is the only money you invested. That's the only money you are going to lose. But your account, your money is still there. You can still use it to try and make more profit. Okay, guys, thank you. You are following. I'm loving this. Now, the next thing you must learn is what? Leverage. Leverage. Don't you ever use this kind of leverage. Don't you try it as a beginner. These are only for professionals who are well versed in future trading. Don't ever use such a leverage. Now, this leverage is the reason why people got easily liquidated. No, leave the split. Leave the split. Just only use your isolated. Forget about the split. I'm teaching this thing the way it's going to be simple for everyone. Just do what I ask you to do, that's all, if you need results. Now, what is the best leverage for any man who is starting to trade for the first time? This is my humble advice. You need to do this for a long time till you master. See, if you lack discipline in future trading, you will lose all your money. You must understand that discipline is the key to win in futures trading. Discipline is the key to win in future trading. Guys, can you tweet it for me? Discipline is the key to win in future trading. No, if an ongoing trade is already on cross, you cannot change it to isolation. It's not possible again. Maybe you did that mistake because you weren't aware, but from tonight, I believe you're not going to do it again. Discipline is the key to future trading. Future of winning. That's the discipline is the key to win future trading. Now, what is my advice for any one of you who is trading future for the first time? The least you can use is 3x. Why do I ask you to use the least 3x? Many people will dare ask you to use 2x. I ask you to use 3x because if you trade on ETF gives you the lowest of 3, except Binance. Binance can give you 2 point something. But ETF gives you what? The lowest of what? 3x. So that's why I ask you in futures, at least trade the less in 3. If you want to trade less than 3 in futures, then better you trade ETF, which is lower links. Okay? If you want to trade in futures, this is my advice. Now, the reason why it is also better to trade even the 3x or the 5x in futures is because futures can keep that trade for more than 10 months without having to short your body. If that trade is on profit for 10 months, future will keep it for you. It will not charge you network fee. But in ETF, it's going to be charging you 0.01 every blessed day. So if you keep that trade for 10 days, it's going to be charging you that money for 10 days. If you keep that trade for 20 days, it's going to be charging you that money for 20 days. But future doesn't do that. It keeps you, it just only charges you that one network fee. And it will keep that market as long as it is open. For how many months it is open, it will be there. As long as you are not in loss, it will be on profit for more than, you will be seeing future. The money will just be growing. Imagine you just enter a market that's going to be growing for the next 8 months. That means that market is going to be there for 8 months. All you see is that your money is going to be growing, and it's going to be growing times your leverage. If you use 3 times 3, if you use 5 times 5. Did you see that? So what is my highest advice? Use between 3 to 5. Now, and why do I ask you to do it on futures? Because of what I just told you. ETF, you pay fee every day. In futures, it's just one time. Okay? So that's why you use futures. Are you getting it? In the past, I have called for you some coins that you are going to go to long in futures and forget about it till 1 year. Have you done those things? Most of you want to join my VIP group. Have you done even the few free one I asked you to do that will help you? You didn't do it. You're looking for VIP group. Okay. Now, look at this. Let's use 5x, which is my maximum for every one of you who is starting it for the first time. Confirm. Let's say you are afraid. I can actually advise you, if you don't have enough money, better use 2 or 3. If you don't have enough money, use from 2 to 3, okay? To avoid losing a lot of money. With 2 to 3x, you can be trading with $10. Each of your trade can be $10. Now, what is the third thing I want to teach you? Before I go into teaching you about limit order, market order, you already know about limit order, market order. The same thing it was in ETF is the same thing in future. Limit and market order is the same thing. Now, what I want you to know is that if you have $100, let's go to the whiteboard. This is very important. If you have $100 to start your future trade, every single trade you make as a beginner should be what? between 2x to 3x. Don't ever even go to 5x. Okay? Let's assume you engage in a coin you just long and leave it for months just to yield profit for you without having to touch it. Or let's assume $100 is all you have and you want to be trading future and you want to increase this $100. What do you do? What do you do? Use between 2x to 3x as a starter. When you have learned a lot, what do you do? Increase it from where? Increase it from where? Increase it from 3x to 5x. That's how you start it. Okay? Don't jump. Follow the process. This is one mistake you must not make. One mistake you must not make. Don't ever use more than 30% of this money to trade. If you don't want to blow your account, don't use more than 30% of your $100 to trade. Don't try it. Remember, you are trading futures. That gives you opportunity to use leverage, not just the exact amount of money you are putting in, but leverage. Let's assume I give you 6 signal. Let's assume you are in my private group. I give you 6 signal. Out of that signal, you go to the exchange and look at that 6 signal. What are you looking for? The one that if they ask us to buy it at $9, it is still at $7. That's the kind of trade you are looking for. That's the one you want to trade, because that one you are going to make good profit without any doubt. That's the trade you are looking for. When you find that trade, what do you do? Put down $10. Put down $10. Put down $10. What happened? You still have what? You still have $90. Use, if you have come to learn, use 3x to 5x. Use isolated. Let's assume you didn't put your stop loss and you sleep and you wake up, you didn't know what happened in the market. $90 is still safe for you. You only lost $10. With this, you cannot blow your account. Guess why people blow their account? They put $10 market. Instead of using isolated, they use what? Cross. So by that time they sleep and wake up and the market has gone against them, what is going to happen? This $90 that is remaining is going to be what? Wipe out. Wipe out. They will start afresh from the beginning. But using this simple isolated instead of cross have saved their $90. They only lost $10. That's why I say in future you can lose, but it is possible not to blow your account. And how can you not blow your account? Listen to me. Use isolated. No matter how tempted you are, use isolated. I may send you the signal. You saw the guy asking you to use cross. Don't use cross. Use isolated. Never forget this. That's why you have to write it down so you don't forget. Use isolated. So guys, did you see this? So make sure, let's assume out of that 6 market, you trade. No, what I'm saying is not easier than said done. That's what I told you. In future, what makes you to win is discipline. You must discipline yourself. If you don't discipline yourself, you lose. That's it. So how do you make yourself to become disciplined? Join my paid group. When you join my paid group, you enjoy my private teaching. When I coach you for 2-3 weeks, you become disciplined. Nobody will tell you. You become disciplined. Because what I mostly do when I'm doing the live trade now, doing screenshot, showing you actually that I'm actually doing the same trade, telling you actually what to do, when to short, when to, hey, that's how I do it. Okay? So you have actually more of my attention. Now, look at it here. With $10, you can actually invest $30 in 3 trades. And when you invest that $30 in 3 trades with $10 between 3x to 5x, you still have $70 left in your account. Let's assume you make a mistake and all the $30 are gone. Did you lose all your money? Of course, no. You still have $170 left in your account. But if you don't follow the process I taught you tonight, what is going to happen to you? You're going to lose even the $70. With those $30 market, it's going to dry up the $70 from you. But if you use isolated, no matter what happens, if you now use stop loss, which I'm going to teach you, what is going to happen? Maybe you lose only 10% of that amount of $30. You lose like $3 or you lose like $4. And you still have like $26 to continue the trade. That's what I want to show you. So guys, do you understand what I've just shown you right now? If you understand it, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you understand it. Let's go back to the interface and start a live trading. If you understand what I've just shown you now, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you got it. Yes, guys, I promise you this, by the end of tonight, you're going to learn how to do this. Yes, I love that. I love that. So now what do? I want to buy this coin. It's at the buying price that they gave me. If I had bought it earlier, I would have made some profit by now, but I'm buying it at the price it is now, just for this trading. So what do? Out of my $59, because I cannot buy less than $10, I want to buy with only $10. And I want to use isolation. And because my money is small, I want to use how much? I want to use 3x. I want to use 3x. Do you see the decision now? Yes, I can trade with this $59, but I want to use only 3x. Okay? If I had joined it when it was below the entry price, I may dare to use 20x as because I'm a bit professional. Okay, I can dare to use. Why? Because I know from that place it can only go up. Okay, but for a beginner, what do you do? Whatever you jam it, just use that 3x or 5x depending on the amount you have. Now, what next do I do? You have on top of here market. Remember what I taught you. You can change it from market to what? Limit. So it can be changed from market to limit, whereby you set the price you want to buy. But I love using market because market is going to put me in the market instantly. Except if I see that the market is retracing, then I can dare to use what? Limit order to be able to what? Set the price I want to buy the market. But because of this trading, I'm going to use market. Okay, I'm going to use market. Okay. Now somebody says stop limit, stop market. We're going to show you how to do that now. I'm going to use market. So how much do I want to invest? I want to invest only $10. Are you seeing my amount here? You see, $13. You see, margin. This is how much I'm putting. Okay. So it's too much. I'm going to reduce it to $10. You see that thing I'm dragging? Okay, $10.48. Market order. So it's going to buy for me 185 pieces of this coin. I'm going to click open. Wow, 600. I think there's a mistake here. Okay, if I use limit order, it's going to give me opportunity to write how much I want to invest. Okay. Let's hold on, we're going to get it. Wow, 150. No, this is margin. Okay, I'm using 5% of my money. Let me open. I think I have to switch over to my phone. This thing is just okay, let me even buy at the margin of 1.4 USDT. It doesn't matter how much you want to buy, okay? I think it's because of this interface I'm using. Please enter transaction volume. I need to, sorry guys, USDT. Oh, now I notice what happened. It was here. I have to change it to this place. Okay, that's what happened. So it was here. I didn't notice. I have to change it to USDT. So when you're having this issue, you already know what to do, okay? So now, because I'm using 3x and I have $59, they're giving me a leverage of $170 because this times 3 should be around this. Do you see how it works? $59, which is my balance, times 3 leverage I'm choosing. This is how much they give me. Let me increase the leverage. You're gonna see what's gonna happen here. 17. You currently have an open position. Oh, I have an open position. Whoa. The market actually entered. Guys, the market actually entered. Like, seriously? Let me refresh this. Wow, the market actually entered. The market we bought actually entered. Look at it here. Look at it here. Entry price was this. Liquidation price is this. Hold on. Remember we use. Whoa, it entered. I was supposed to refresh it. Okay, that's what happened. I was supposed to refresh it. Okay. Did you see my balance now is 42? So I think once it is in USDT, then how much you want to put? Let's assume I want $10. I'll just put $10. You see that? The moment I click open means here. Once I click open, the market will just buy. And that $10 I put, it will execute the market instantly. Remember, I'm using market, okay? Now look at my order here. Look at my order here. You can see my order down here. Can every one of you see it? Please, guys, are you still understanding what I'm saying? Please, if you can understand what I'm saying, please make use of the chat button. I didn't know this thing open order. I didn't know. If you can understand me, use the chat button. You see where it's giving me the information. You see, unrealized, I said, I'm having minus this the how much I'm losing out of this trade now. Okay, I'm thinking we are going to go to Binance after this. Let me show you how to do it on Binance because most of you are students of Binance. We're going to go to Binance to see. Wow, so that means if we have entered this market at this place, if we have entered this at this place, we would have been on profit. If we have entered at this place, remember, would have been on profit by now. This would have been on profit by now. Okay. It's like we have opened 2 orders because I saw the money continue to reduce. Okay. Guys, let's take this to Binance. Are you still following? Let me take this to Binance. Okay. Let me take it to Binance, where most of you are going to understand it more easily. I could see this exchange for people, most of you who have not traded futures before, you need Binance. That will help you more. Hold on, guys, let me share my screen. Okay, this is Binance. Let's look for the same market, Unified, USDT. Okay, now this is Binance interface. Okay, now the market is at 42. Okay, that means it's already on profit. Okay, but we are still going to go to buy it. So how do we buy it on Binance? Remember, when you come to Binance, the first place if you want to trade future is to do what? Click here. Click at this place. Okay, futures. Now, you click at the futures. It opens the interface. Now, what is the next thing? Remember what I taught you? You change here from cross to isolation. You now choose your leverage here, okay? Now, remember you have two buttons here, buy or sell. You can either buy or sell. Then you have limit order or market order in this place. You have the place to put your amount of USDT. You can now see how much it will cost you, the maximum they're giving you for your leverage. You can also see, okay, let me do the practical. So you see, let's start with cross. If it is on cross, confirm. And we are buying 5x, okay? And we want to long this coin, which means buy. If we want to short it, we just click on top of here. If you want to short it, you click on top of here, then you will see the down part of it is going to change. Did you see it? Sell. So in Binance, how do you long or short? It is the same interface. You either choose buy or short. If you want to sell, if you want to short, you click sell. If you want to long, you click buy. So that's how it was. It is an interface of Binance. Now, remember, if I'm using cross is able to show me my liquidation price. If you are using cross, you are able to see your liquidation price. You are able to know when this market is going to liquidate you. Okay? That's one of the things I want to show you now. Now look at it. Use your cloud wallet in Super EX. Don't use your wallet. Use your cloud wallet. Okay, now look at it. Let me change it from limit to market. Now let me select, okay. Now look at cross. Look at the difference between cross. Look at the current price of this market. Do you see that? The amount I selected the USDT, this is the cost. $37 is what I'm investing. But because of leverage token, I'm using 5x. The amount they're giving me to trade is 853. My liquidation price is if this market touch 0.0562, I'm going to be liquidated. Sorry, let me go to buy. Look at the current price of the market. Look at my liquidation price. You see it? So if this market goes down to 0.00388, guys, remember this number, 0.00388. Remember it, everyone, remember this number, 0.00 what? 388. If the market go down to this place, I'm going to lose my entire portfolio of 171. I'm going to lose it. Did you get that? Remember, this is the cost. This is the amount of money I'm using to buy. This is my estimated liquidation price. Once this market touches this price, my money is gone. Why? Because I'm using cross. See that? Let me put isolation. You're going to see the difference. I'm using the same amount of money. Okay, $36. Okay, $36. Look at the maximum money it's giving me to buy. Did you see it did not show me my liquidation price? It did not show me. But the moment I click this buy, it's going to show me my liquidation price. Okay, so what are we going to do? Because this is a class, I'm going to reduce the money to $10. Okay, $12. So now remember what I taught you. You can decide to use what? Market or you can use what? Limit price. Okay, mostly I use limit price. That's the truth. When I'm trading futures, I love to use limit price. Okay, in futures I use limit price. Okay, so now let's assuming, okay, this is the amount I want to buy it. Now I want to buy $10. Okay, you see that? This $10. I click long, buy long, that's all. Order created. The market is open. I'm on profit. Are you seeing that? I'm on buy long. So now look at it this place. That's how the market, the future have started. Look at it this place. Look here. Whoa, this is the market I bought. Not even the one we are showing. Okay, it's the same thing. That's the same signal. The size I bought, the amount I invest, $10.30. The market price, current market price is 0.02979. The entry price that I enter the market is 0.02977. So why I'm on profit is because, did you see the difference? This is where I enter. This is the current price. This is how much I used to enter. Okay, because I'm using 5x, this is how much they give me, $51. My $10 now worth $51. So I'm trading this market with $51, even though what I put is $10. Now, because I am using cross, what happens if I got liquidated? Look at my liquidation price. Look at my liquidation price. Did you remember the one we showed before was 0.00388? Did you remember? Why? Because we are using all our $171 as a collateral. That's why the liquidation price was very far. But because we are using cross, look at the liquidation price, very close. But let's assume I did not set stop loss on this market. What is going to happen? If this market is going to be losing, I'm only going to lose this $10 that I have invested. I'm only going to lose this. Whereas out of my 171, I will still have 161. I cannot blow my account. Why? I'm using isolation, which is isolated. Did you see it here? See it here? Isolated. Because I'm using what? Isolated. That's why I cannot liquidate my account. If it is cross, if this market mistakenly get to 0.00388, I will lose all the whole money in my account. So using isolation, using low leverage gives you the opportunity not to blow your account. You may lose, but you still have an opportunity to continue to engage and try again and get till you make it. Guys, if you are getting what I'm saying loud and clear, please make use of the chat button. So I'm sure I'm not talking to myself. Make use of the chat button so if you are getting everything I'm saying exactly, make use of the chat button. You see, when I use cross, my liquidation price becomes very close. But it gives me an opportunity not to blow my money. And because I'm using 5x, my $10 is now $51. They have given me extra $50 to trade. Do you see why future is beautiful? But you need the discipline to trade it. If you make that mistake of not applying the discipline, you are going to blow your account and you are going to lose your money. So that discipline of following the principle I've teach you tonight is going to guide you. Did you see that? How simple. So what do I do next after I have entered this market? I'm going to go to set my take profit. How do I set my take profit and my stop loss? I'm going to do it where? On this stop profit or loss. This is where I'm going to stop my loss so that even if the market is going against me, I am not going to lose my money. Instead, I'm going to lose how much I allowed myself to be lost. Okay, now when we click on this stop profit and stop loss, now you look on top of here, you are going to see what? Take profit or stop loss. So where are we going to go? Position to take profit and stop loss. That's where we are going to go. That's where we are going to set the dimension we are looking for. So once you open here, just go on top of there and click. It will bring you. Now look at what it brought you. It shows you the market you are trading, the market symbol. It shows you the entry price where you enter the market. It shows you the current market price of what is going. Did you see it at this corner? Now it shows you where do you want to take profit. Is it with market price or limit order? Where do you want to put your stop loss? Is it with market price or limit order? But definitely, I prefer you to use market order. So now, how do I set my take profit and my stop loss? Very simple. I'm going to teach you. I will go back to my signal. What does my signal say? Where do my signal say my first take profit is? Where is my first take profit in my signal? I think starting from there would be a help. Okay, in this market, it says my first take profit is at 0.029. Let's say I want to take it at second profit, 0.030, because you may easily fall asleep. Okay, trigger price 0.030. 0.301. Is that correct? 186.86. That's my take profit. Where is your stop loss? So my stop loss will determine my entry price. Where did I enter this market? I entered this market at 0.002997. So my stop loss will be lower than this amount because I'm longing this coin. If I am shorting this coin, my stop loss will be above what? The market. But because I'm longing, my stop loss should be lower. Okay? My stop loss should be lower. So now, if it is at 0.029, let me put my stop loss at guys, I don't know what's wrong with this phone. I think 0.024. So, okay. Stop loss, you go on top of it, you see 0.03018. Okay, here 0.024. Now, if I take my profit at this place, it clearly shows me how much I'm going to make at this place. Guys, did you see it? If I take my stop loss at this place, it clearly shows me how much I'm going to lose if this market touches this place. So because maybe I'm not willing to lose $9, $9 is almost all my money. Because what I invested in this market is $10. So what am I going to do? Stop my loss at 0. Because it's long, right? If the market starts going down, stop my loss at 0.020. Oh, no, stop my loss at 0.0727. I want to bring it close. So out of my $10, am I willing to lose $4? No. Stop it at 0.08. At least, let me lose how much? $3. How many of you seen it? If this market touches 0.008, trigger, close it. I don't want to lose more money. Just hold on there. Now, if I want to make profit, looking at this thing, this is not giving me profit. So I can there go to 0. I can go to the signal. The signal says 0.034. I can use 0.0 instead of 18. I can use 0.0304. Okay. You see that? My $10 has made 10%, which is $1. So 10% of that $10 is 1%. But if you are awake, you are not sleeping. What do you need to do? I don't need to set this trigger price. So because I monitored the market, I only set my stop loss and do what? And confirm it. I only set my stop loss and confirm it. Guys, my phone is acting up. Are you still following me? What I'm saying, is it still making sense? Order created. Where do I see the order? Here. See that? I've put my stop loss condition. Stop this market at this place. Did I put to take profit? No. I want to see for myself. When I see good profit for myself, I want to sell. But I put my stop loss. How do I manually sell it? If I want to manually sell it, how do I manually sell it? By clicking at this place, close position. That's how I manually sell it. I click at close position. See, the moment I click confirm, the close position, it gives me my entry price, the market price is USDT, it's at the market price, okay, right? Look at it, I'm selling 100% of my coin, $51 that I borrowed, I'm closing the market at 0.070 US. That's my profit. The moment I tap confirm, this market is closed automatically. Even though I said this take profit, even though I say the stop loss, it will automatically close. It will not wait for the take stop loss. It will just automatically close. So this is how it's simple to trade any signals on futures. The same way we do about the buying is the same way you do about selling. If you got signal to sell, what do? What I taught you, I sold them. So this is network is so bad. The next thing I taught you. So guys, did you understand what I said? If you understand what I've been teaching tonight, please go ahead, use the chat button. Let me know you've been getting it. I want to be sure that every one of you is getting it. Okay, that's how simple it is. If I want to sell, what the signal I have is to sell, is to click on sell. What should I use? The same isolated, the same 5x. I go ahead and do what? Set my limit or use market or use limit. How much do I want to invest? Depending on how much you have in the account, and buy. That's all. That's all. That's all. Now, for those in my private group, there are coins I'm going to give you the price you are going to long them. You may use 5x to long them as little as $100. Long them, leave them for months. That $100 is going to yield into thousands of dollars as the month goes by, because it can only be increasing till the bull run. Then you'll be amazed when you open that account in the next 1 year, how much you are going to see out of your $100. You're gonna be amazed. So guys, have every one of you understand how to trade futures tonight? If you understand how to trade futures, make use of the chat button. Let me know now you know. Please make use of the chat button. If you now understand how to trade futures, let me know now you know. If you don't understand, still make use of the chat button. Let me know you don't know. Okay, let me use the toilet. I'm coming. So drop your chat button. I'm coming to see and to read it. Okay, guys, can we use a future signal to trade ETF? Exactly, it worked perfectly. Somebody say, I understand, but I need more. Okay, now I know better before, but still need more credit, okay? I understand futures now. Yeah, wow, wonderful. Guys, make use of the chat button. We are over 130 people in this meeting. Oh, okay, we have 110 people remaining. Okay, go ahead, make use of the chat button. I want to be sure you understand what I've taught you tonight. Somebody say, I understand more than before. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, you could see right now we are doing live trading. Somebody say, I got a little. Somebody say, repeat the closing demonstration. Okay, now what did I say? What was the last thing I said? If you want to know how to set your stop loss, where do you go for your set of your stop loss? Very simple. Go to stop, profit, and loss. That's where you go. When you click on your stop, profit, and loss, it opens you up here. Where is the next thing you do? On top of here, you could see take profit and stop loss. You don't use this particular interface. Go to this one. This is the interface you use. This is the interface you use. Okay? So we are going to click on it. As we click on it, it's going to open the interface we are looking for. This interface we are looking for. Now, how much are you willing to lose? Okay? Let me cancel it first. How much are you willing to lose? Let's assume I put in $10 and 10% of $10 is $1. If I'm willing to lose 2% or 30% of $10, my screen is still showing. If you're not seeing my screen, that means you check yourself. Guys, is my screen showing? Guys, can you see my screen? I believe I can even see my screen because I'm streaming with another phone and I could see it in my iPad. My screen is actually showing. Okay, now if let's say what I am willing to lose is $3. So what do? I will go to stop loss and set my stop loss and confirm it. So that even if I fall asleep or I get busy, if the market go against me, I'm not going to lose all my money. This $10 I put in this market, I'm not going to lose it. I'm only going to lose 30%. And that 30% is $3. So what do? I set my stop loss to be around that $30. This is it. I will set my stop profit. Okay, the market is at, you see the market price, the entry price 0.028. Why? Because this is my entry price. 0.0297. This is the market current price. 0.02982. So I want to lose only $3 out of my $10. Did you see that? Do you see what's right here? When the market reach this amount, it will trigger and stop the market to close this position. And this is how much I'm going to lose. Guys, did you see this? I'm only going to lose $3 out of the market. In other words, out of my $100, I only lose $3. I can now still what? Either wait for the market to retrace or be sure before I now enter again. Now, this saves you from liquidation. It makes it impossible for you to blow your account. Very impossible. You hear people blowing their account in futures. For you, it makes it impossible. So now that I have set my stop loss, I can go ahead and confirm it. Simple. Now that it's confirmed, you go on top of here. Did you see? Open order. You are going to see it. If you go to the next one, which is position, you see that's where the market I'm selling is. Now you see open position. You see the market I'm trading. Open order. You see that? Do you see that? This is my stop loss. So even though I fall asleep, even though I get busy with work right now, I'm not worried about this market. Why? If it goes against my way, it's going to stop. I'm only going to lose $3 and the whole market is going to stop. But let's say I already, just like I taught you, from the signal, we've seen the take profit. Let's assume this is the take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Let me use the take profit 4, which is 0.030923. Okay? What do? I will go to this position again. Go to stop profit and loss. Go on top of this place. Cancel this because I want to change it. I'll put on top of it my take profit. You could see it's written boldly. Remember, this is the one you choose. It's written boldly. My take profit. What is my take profit? I remember 0.0309. So I'm going to make $1.95 out of this market. I'm going to make this amount once this market touches this amount. When market price reaches 0.039, it will trigger take profit market order to close the position. Did you see where they write it? When the market price reaches 0.0, did you see that? See that? So this is how much you are going to make. Now, I still want to set my stop loss. What do? I will go here to set my stop loss. So that even if the market is going up or down, I'm not worried wherever I am. 0.028. I'm only willing to lose $3, willing to make $1.9. I can decide not to lose up to $8. What do? I go to 0.95 or 98. No, or 9. 991. Okay, 89 or 87. Guys, I hope you know what I'm doing when I'm changing this number. I want to get the perfect loss I want to make. So now I'm willing to lose $2 and to make this profit. So if this market go against me, I lose this. If you work for me, I make this. It depends on you, your risk, how much you are willing to lose. But why I'm giving it space is because I know the market can easily trace back, but definitely it's going to pump. So now when I put this is my stop loss. I'm going to stop loss at this place and I'm going to lose this. I'm going to take profit at this place and I'm going to make this out of my $10 using what? 5x. Now, once I've set it finished, what next do I need to do? Confirm. Do you see confirm down here? Confirm. Order created. See, I don't need to be in this market again. I don't need to be in this market again. I have set my stop loss. I have set my take profit. Even if I'm so busy today, I don't need to worry. I won't lose my money. If I lose, I will lose only $2. If I make, I will make $1.95. So I can continue whatever I'm doing. Guys, thank you so much, everyone who have attended my masterclass from the first day till today. It has been a great and amazing moment. You know, you guys are wonderful. You've been with me for 3 days. It's not easy to give me your attention for these 3 days. Now, use the chat button. If you have really come to understand how to trade future trading, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you've gotten it clear how to trade future trading. I want to be sure that everybody in this house got exactly what I share here tonight. It's great impartation, guys. Believe me, it's great impartation. These things I'm teaching you, I pay to learn them. I pay to learn them. I didn't learn how to trade futures for free. I paid to learn how to trade futures. Yes, I have to give somebody my money to teach me how to do these things that I'm showing you for free. Okay? So guys, I want to see your chat button. If you understand what I show you here tonight, make use of your chat button. Make use of your chat button. Oh, guys, I want to see your comment. We are over 100 people here. Make use of your chat button. Make use of your chat button. I want to be sure every one of you in this room have learned how to trade ETF, how to trade spot, and how to trade futures. Boss, okay, I need to know this stuff. And can I set take profit from? Of course you can. It depends on how much you are willing to lose. You can now set it as a as your take profit, or as you know how much you want to earn, how much you want to lose. Then set it on how much you want to earn or how much you want to lose. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, having spent 3 days with you, teaching you how to trade effectively, showing you the 3 types of trading: the spot trading, the ETF, and the futures trading. I have a question for you. What are you going to do today that will make a difference in your life? What are you going to do today that is going to make a difference in your life? What are you going to do? I have over 100 of you constantly on the first day, on the second day, on the 3rd day. So what are you going to do out of 100 of you listening to me right now? What are you going to do different that is going to change your life or make it different? Let me tell you, if you really want to make it in this crypto space and change your life, I want to ask you again, what sacrifice are you willing to lay down? Let me tell you this. When I first started crypto, I first fell in the hands of scammers. It keeps me away from crypto. This happened in 2017. It kept me away from crypto for 2 years. But after 2 years of praying, asking God, what should I do? What should I do? And I still heard God say to me, go back to that thing you run away from. Say, go back to it. When I go back to it, this time, I try to learn, to know, or to try to meet the right people. And for me to meet the right people, I've been praying for 2 years over it. And God directed me to meet the right people. Now, I meet the right people who showed me how to do crypto, the real one. But now, one thing was missing. Even while I was learning from these guys, I was doing whatever they were doing, blindly, not knowing what I was doing. Guys, guess what happened? I burned all my money trying to trade, trying to make money. I find out I'm going to make profit and I'm going to lose that same profit. I'm going to make profit and I'm going to lose that same profit because of so much I didn't know. Just like I told you in the beginning, I saw a lot of people came to me with a lot of money. All of those money got in the deep. They may wait for the next 2, 3 days, 3 years for that money to return back. Yes, most of that money is actually going to come back, but they need to wait. It's going to take time. That hunger drives me to search out for information. I say to myself, that means there is something we are not doing right. That's why we are losing money. If there are people that are making it in this crypto space and are making a lot of money, that means there is something we are not doing right. I begin to seek and search. What is the secret behind cryptocurrency? Then I begin to meet different group of guys. And I discovered that these guys are so rich. So rich, right? So rich. But they're not willing to tell you anything without you having to pay for it. I'm being honest with you. They're not willing to show you anything without you paying. It's not possible. These guys has millions of dollars. Most of them has billions of dollars, but they will not give you any free information. Then I said to myself, if I use this little one I have now and do my trial and error, I may end up losing it again. I've lost 30,000. I've lost 10,000. I've lost 5,000. I've lost 3,000. So if I continue to be doing this trial and error, I will continue to lose. What do I say to myself? I say, since this information cannot be given free unless you pay for it, then I have to make the sacrifice. I put my hand in my pocket. I paid. The first money I paid was $8,500 just to join one group. While I joined this group, I started trading the pump calls. I nearly lost all my money doing that particular thing. Then I needed to join another group so I can learn more. I have to bring out another $1,000 to pay to join. Now, while I was joining that, I discovered there is even more I did not know. So for me to get access to that, there was one American mentor that I'm following. It's called Teka. Most of you must know him. The time we joined him, his group was $4,000 a year. Right now, he's doing it at a discount price of $2,000 a year. So every year we pay this guy $2,000 just to be in his group. Then, while I started this, my crypto journey changed. Every blessed day, I started seeing profit. I became amazed that I began to see these guys telling me things everybody around me is not even talking about. They are not even aware of it. I started sharing this to those my broken friends who have lost their money trying to trade. Most of them who their money have stuck in the deep, who bought Bitcoin at 69,000, now Bitcoin is at 22,000, who all their money is almost 90% down. I started getting this information. I started passing it to every one of them for free. Yes, take a Terewire, yes. Go. This guy This guy, we are in his group. Sometimes he will do a Zoom meeting. This thing I'm doing with you for free. This guy will do it. You know how much you need to pay to attend it for just one day? $1,900 just to attend a Zoom for 3 hours. To hear just one coin. You are not going to hear anything more than one coin, but you got to pay that money. If you don't pay it, you miss it. No information in this space was free. But for the past 1 year, many people don't know how much I have paid. I got that information for free. I give it to each of every one of you for free. I paid to get it. I pay heavily to get it. I give it to you for free. Any one of you who have engaged in all those information, your life would have been transformed. It depends on how much you are investing. It depends on how much you are using to trade that information. No, $49 subscription is the free one. That one is the low level. Okay, for this thing you say, let me show you. So you don't understand, so you can understand what we're talking about. Guys, I want to show each of every one of you so you can bear witness. No, it's not a stone talk. Let me show you. I want you to see this. You know, when most of you, you know, some of you say, why should I have a paid group? But this is what you don't understand. You don't know how much it costs. Guys, are you seeing my video? Okay, let me not use this one. Let me use this one. Sorry, guys. Let me use this to show you this. Let me use my iPad to show you this. I want you to see this. Can you see my, please? Can you see my, guys, can you see my camera? Can you see my camera, please? If you can, let me know. Okay, I think I have to stop sharing the screen. Yeah, now you can see. Whoa, that's beautiful. Guys, are you seeing it? This is the guy I'm talking about. Look at his group. Look at it. Official invite you. You seen that? Towards Takers crypto income. Now, just read it for yourself. Here is everything you need to know. No, I want to show you the price. Now, look at it. Look at it. Look at it here. Guys, are you seeing it? Palm Beach crypto. I don't know whether you are seeing it clear. Guys, are you seeing it clear? Me myself, I'm trying to make this thing very, very wow. Guys, are you seeing it? How much do you see there? It's how much? $4,000 a year. But today you can join at 50% discount. In other words, you get it 1 year membership for only $2,000 for the person who is saying $45. Are you seeing it? So where you get your $45,000 is you are getting free information. That $49 a year is free information. If you want to get the real information, look at the group here. Did you see how much his group is? For just a year, not lifetime. This is what I paid. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? This guy. That's the guy you're talking about. Look at him. Are you seeing these guys? There was nothing that was free. That's what I discovered. And this is the reason why many people are losing money in crypto. This is the reason why many people are not making money in crypto. They're not willing. Let me tell you, one of the things I've discovered from people is that people will take everything for free. They're not willing to pay for what they want, but they're willing to spend money for what is unnecessary, but they're not willing to pay for what is going to change their life. And I find out that was the reason why everybody around me was failing. That was the reason why everybody around me was failing, because they were all looking for free things, and we keep losing our money in crypto because they were looking for free information. They were looking for free. If somebody tell them to pay 500, they will discuss about the person and say the person is a thief, this, that. And you see those guys, they keep making money. Them that are discussing about it are not making 10 cents. I want to ask you, what are you doing differently that others are not doing? That's what makes you a different. What are you doing differently that others are not doing? What are you doing differently that others are not doing? What are you doing differently that others are not doing? Talk is cheap. See, talk is cheap. Everybody can talk. Yes. How many takes action? You may listen to his interview. Did you know what people pay 2,000 to get? You don't know now. If you never pay, you will not know. You will not, nobody will tell you. You will not know. If you don't know what people who pay 2,000 know, you will not know. You see, most of the information I give you, most guys free. You don't know how much I pay to get those information. You don't really know. Let me even share one of the testimonies here tonight. There was a time when I started paying for information. I would pay for information. I wouldn't have money to trade. I would pay over $1,000, but I wouldn't have money to engage in that particular information. Then I would say to myself, no, I'm not going to give anybody this information until me, myself, that paid to get it. I have money to trade with them before I will show. Now, before I want to sleep, Holy Ghost will talk to me. He said, no, don't be selfish. He said, even if you don't have money, there are people who have money who at least can change their life. Guess what I'm going to do? I'll call a Zoom call. I will come, spread this information for free. People are going to take it. Guess what's going to happen to them? They're going to make money from it. But little do they know that the guy who is sharing the information with them didn't have money to buy the same information. One thing about me is I'm always sincere. But why am I sharing this with you? Because it is what you are doing different that others are not doing is what is going to make you outstanding. Tonight, I have an offer for you. I have a private group where I share signals. I'm not talking about my VIP group. I'm talking about my signal group. For you to get these such signals, it costs $1,500 lifetime. I've shown you one of mentors that I pay $2,000 a year to get information that you take you through. Everybody who has been on my private group, who have been trading my signals, know that my signal is top notch. Each of every one of you who is even in my channel that trade my signals, even not just only today, yesterday and today, you know what I'm talking about. It was all excellent. It's a different kind of signals. I got it from, no need to just, but I got it from guys. It's yearly pay. You pay for it yearly. Every year you pay. Every year you renew. It's not something you are paying for lifetime, but you now having an access to have it for a lifetime. Now, let me tell you one of the things you are going to get, the benefit of this signal. Now, you are going to have access to watch my first masterclass webinar. It has 3 series, each one worth $49. 3 of them, my first masterclass worth $147. You're going to have access to that masterclass tape for 14 days for free. This is my last masterclass. Most of you don't understand what I just teach. You can have access to it for 14 days to watch the first day, the second day, the third day for free. Now you are going to have access to my private Zoom calls, and you're going to have access on one-on-one teaching with me to show you most of the things you don't understand about trading, ETF, future trading, and spot market. You're going to be getting daily signals from 3 to 5 to 9 to 10 signals every blessed day, 99% accurate. You're going to be getting pump calls. Like I used to tell you, buy this coin within 1 day, 24 hours. Those coins do 150%, 200%. You're going to have access to those top information. Most of those information I don't share to my Telegram channel. You're going to be having access to them. But because you had followed me in this masterclass for 3 days, I have a discount rate for you. It will only cost you today $1,000 to join my lifetime subscription. Just $1,000. Guys, are you seeing my screen? Guys, are you seeing my screen? Please, can you use the chat button? Are you seeing my screen? Wow, look at what somebody is saying today. I traded ETF, Ether long using 110 and I made $10. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations. Somebody say 40. Okay, guys, how many of you trade today? How much did you make? I think I saw somebody who said he traded today and he made money. Okay. Of course, any one of you who trade my signal today, you're going to make money. So now, guys, I have an offer for you. Remember, 24 hours from now, my VIP group, where you have access to almost all my information, expires. It will no more be $500. It will be $1,500. Somebody said, I made $200 from your signal. Guys, can you see that? Moses, are you here? Can you copy this? He said, I made, how much did you invest in that signal? He said, I made $200 today from your signal today. Okay, it was a free signal. See, 24 hours from now, my VIP group goes back to 1,005. Let me tell you, you don't need to message me to plead me. That's the truth. When I talk about my VIP group, let me ask you a question. You are struggling to pay me 500. Why do you need to be in VIP group? Where would you get the money to invest in the information I'm going to give you? The information I give to them every day, ask them, they don't engage in all of it because you need money to engage in all of it. So now you're trying to look for 500 to pay me. How now would you engage in it? You are not ready for it. What do? Stay in my Telegram channel. I give free information that can help you to make money. You see somebody who used my free signal today. Come on. The free information I'm giving is enough to make you to make money. You wouldn't worry on paying to my private groups. You wouldn't worry. The only problem you have is that you are not paying attention to the one that is given to you. You are looking for the one you are not ready for. The one that is already available for you to make use of that little you have, you are not making use of it. You want to engage in the one you are not ready for. Or imagine somebody, you don't have money to pay for my private group, and you want me to add you. What will you be doing there? Do you know what you are talking about? It's like guys are spreading money, and you don't have any money. You want to be brought into that place. You will look like a foolish person. You will see where they are spreading money, and you will just be looking to everyone. You will just be looking at everyone. It doesn't make sense. If you don't have money, guys, stay on my general channels. I give free information. They make money for me. Okay? So these are for people who are ready, who have the money. You have the money. You don't have the time. You just need information to make it easy for yourself. These are the guys I'm looking for. Okay? Don't feel bad you are not there. It only challenges you to work hard to get there. Yes. Remember what I told you, there is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. Do you know you can just leave that? Now, if you want to try, let's say you are not sure of this signal, you want to try to see how perfect it is. It will only cost you $300 for 6 months. $500 for 1 year, and $1,000 for lifetime. Remember, this is a discount and a promotion rate because you attended this 3 days Zoom. It has an expiring date. Once the expiring date expires, you only need to pay $8,500 to be in this group. Believe me, the money that people are going to make in this group will be better for you than to lose your money without having such information. Remember the first rule I told you, one of the mistakes you must avoid. Don't trade when you don't have quality information on that trade. I was in a group one day and somebody was talking about, it was a beautiful group and people were discussing. And one person was talking about his ordeal about trading futures and how he lost $1,000 in 1 day. I looked at it, I say, if only this person had taken out $500 out of that 1,000 and subscribed for my group for 1 year, the remaining $500, he would not have even lost it. If only have divided that money into 2, or even if say he don't want to divide it into 2, he paid $300 just for 6 months, the remaining $700, he would have made enough money to come and pay me for lifetime without having to lose that $1,000. If you refuse to pay to know, you pay with your portfolio. That's the secret. If you refuse to pay to know, you pay with. See, guys, I paid with my portfolio. I put in not less than $50,000 before my eyes open. I start paying to learn. That's why it cannot happen again. Imagine how much you have lost. Imagine 10% of it was used to pay for information. You would have saved so much for yourself. What are you going to do different tonight that nobody else is doing? You can actually make profit every day. Guys, I have the blueprint. I have the real signals. See, my kind of person, when I'm doing something, I like to be very sure. I'm not subscribed to one signal group. No. I have signals. So in other words, I know which one is more accurate. If you happen to know anybody in my group, of course, they will not share the information with you. It's not possible. If they do it, I find out, I will remove them and they will lose their money. That's it. If you know the information that is released on a daily basis, you will know you could actually turn $500 to $5,000. The only problem you have is that you don't know what is happening. Why you're thinking nothing is happening today, there's no trade to do today, there's no way to make money today. There are people that are getting daily information on how to make money. What you decide tonight can either place you among them or remain the way you are. It's easy to pay for $1,000 to join my group. If you have rightly been engaging in my free information, it would have been easy for you. The problem is that even though you've met me, I've given you the right information, yet you keep investing your money in the wrong things. You keep investing your money in the wrong things. That's where the problem is. You keep investing your money in the wrong things. You see somebody, you are in a group where you get good information. You are still in another group where you're investing your money in the wrong things, where you are losing your money, and you continue to be invested. Check my track record since last year till now. Each of every pick I have picked, none of them has done less than 50%. Do you know what that means? It means if you have been investing $10,000 in all my picks, you would have been making $5,000 each from all of them. If you have invested in some like cows and other coins, you would have made about 400% of that same your $10,000, which means $10,000 turned to $40,000, $1,000 turned to $4,000, $100 turns to $400. If you got it free, what do you think is going to be in what you have not seen? What do you think that is in stock in the things I will not share with you for free? Guys, choose where you want to belong tonight. A time comes in life when people are separated. My father used to tell me something. He said, I know you have friends now you are in secondary school. He said, it's not all those friends you have in secondary school that are going to be your friend when you enter university. So when you come out of university, you start with life and start meddling with life and start looking for money to succeed like a young man. That same friends you have from university, there's going to be what we call differentiation. Now, it's not most of them that were your friend in university that are going to be your friend again because your work or your passion or your vision or your desire have separated you. There is a time to cry. There is a time to laugh. There is a time to sow. There is a time to reap. There is a time to move to the next level. There is a time to work hard. You must know the time. You must know the season. Right now, this time, do you want to move to the next level? Your decision tonight will make the difference. I have the best offer for you you can find in this space. The information I give is way more than any amount of money you can give me. If you have been following me since last year, you will know that all this offer is for free. Because what you would have made then or what you are going to make is nothing to compare to these offers. Why lose that $1,000 a day? Why not you change that same cycle that you keep repeating from month to month, one cycle? Why not you change it tonight? Let's say you said, okay, I don't have $500, I don't have $1,000 to pay lifetime. Why not you try 6 months? I bet you, except you don't have money to trade, you would have doubled this more many times. I bet you. Because of the quality signal I'm giving. Not just the quality signal, because you are going to have private Zoom meetings with me from time to time to guide you in your trading so that you can become perfect, to be able to, even though you are with me or you are no more with me, to be able to be making massive profit in every trade. Why not you change your life? Of course, you're going to be having also access to other of my free information for now, because I'm still on promo. The time comes, if you're on the only signal, then you only get signal information. If you're in my VIP, you only get VIP information. So now, you can still have access to go around these things. The opportunity is now. Thank you, everyone that have come to this meeting tonight. My name is JB King. If you are meeting me for the first time, I'm not your normal crypto mentor, okay? But I'm sent for you. I'm sent for you. You can make a difference tonight by the things I've told you.